Our next guest is Randy Rake. Randy is chairman of SEEDS, Social, Ecological, Economic Development for De Pere. He is also vice president of Trout Unlimited. He has a Bachelor of Science and a background in medical research. But he's not going to talk about medical research today. Randy's going to talk to us about SEEDS. SEEDS started out here about 3 years ago as a grassroots citizens organization to talk about sustainability within our community. A year and a half ago, SEEDS became part of the Pere Area Chamber of Commerce Foundation. Randy, tell me about SEEDS.
Like you said, SEEDS started about 3 years ago, and there was a group of concerned citizens that were hoping that De Pere would move in a more ecologically sustainable way. And that group got together, and it's comprised of teachers, just regular citizens. There's some older people that are on it. And we started hashing out some ideas of how our group should be formed, and then made up an action plan on how we should progress.
Okay. And I want to introduce your guest. Maybe you can introduce, in addition to being vice president of SEEDS, Randy is also a dad of two beautiful girls.
Yep, this is my real full-time job. This is Megan and Allison, and they keep me busy, and it's kind of one of the reasons that I've headed up the group is for what's going to happen to our environment and how the children in the future will be able to enjoy it.
Great. Welcome, girls. Thank you for coming. We're going to talk about just a few of the projects that SEEDS has been doing.
Yeah, we started out with something that was very basic, and that was to get people to bring bags back to a grocery store. It's amazing how much energy and waste is generated in just a grocery bag. If you think about it, throughout a year, a person probably picks up about 250 grocery bags, and there's a lot of energy just in the materials and the transportation of bags back and forth. And so we're hoping that people pick up on that. It's a very easy and sustainable thing to do. So, yeah.
Now, speaking of the plastic bags, recently the Green Parade for Green Week went on, and you had a special guest as part of the Green Parade.
Yes, we had one of our members was dressed up as the bag monster, and she was clothed in 500 plastic bags, which represents how many bags a family would use, and it's amazing.
Is that a year?
Yes, in a year.
Wow.
Yeah, so you could tell it's a really visual concept of your usage. It brought it right to the forefront, and it's kind of a way to get people to talk about sustainability in an easy way instead of walking up and giving them a scientific explanation. It kind of brings it right down to their level right away.
Now, we're going to talk about a big project that SEEDS is in the forefront on here in just a minute with Randall Lawton. But I wanted to ask you, what are some things that people can do? And, okay, bring a bag, change out light bulbs. What are some other things that people can do? Maybe somebody like me, I usually remember to recycle. We're pretty good about it. I think we recycle probably on balance better than our neighbors. I only know that because our recycling can gets full, and so I go empty into theirs when it's time for the recycling to go out. Yeah,
it's filled up.
I fill them up on both sides. What other things can we do?
There's a lot of simple things you can do, like you can choose not to use your car, especially in the summer. You could ride a bike or walk to different places.
Health benefits there too.
There's simple things, other things you can do around your home besides changing light bulbs. Programmable thermostats are an easy thing. Lowering and raising the temperature depending on the season. Just a few degrees can make a big difference in your utility bills, and then that reduces pollution in the environment.
Now, I've heard this, and I don't know if this is true or not, that in the summer when it's not miserably hot or not too humid here in the upper Midwest, is it equivalently same energy to use just ceiling fans rather than running air conditioning, or is that not true?
Yes, especially if you're at home. You could probably run a ceiling fan in those in-between months, and that would probably give you enough cooling just by the air moving across your skin. Yeah.
Fortunately, here in Wisconsin,
once the humidity gets up, then you're in trouble. So.
Yeah, fortunately, we don't have too much of that. So, yes, and of course, the bigger issue here is trying to stay warm.
Yes, most
for
of the
the
year,
October to April time period.
Right, and that's one thing people can do. There's a great program with Focus on Energy where they have energy audits of homes and businesses, and they'll come out and test your home for insulation levels and your mechanical systems and see what dollar for dollar what improvements you can make, and then you can implement those changes, and you can save a lot of money and energy that way too.
Well, that's great. I know you have a website, and we have it connected to our website. We'd like to put some ideas out there. We have our newsletter. We have you input information in. So if people out there like some more information on programs that are going on or things that people can do, if you check at deperechamber.org, that's D-E-P-E-R-E, chamber.org, we'll have some ideas out there, and you can also get links to our newsletters, and that you do a column for that, and then I know you do some things for the De Pere Journal as well. So we'll push that information out for ideas. Thank you very much for being with us.
You're welcome.
Thank you.